Grepher was a warrior with a hidden ability to control dragons, though his past was shrouded in mystery. He once formed a team with Dragon Manipulator and the Hunter with 7 weapons, leading an army across the land to repel foreign invaders. Through countless battles, Grepher learned the array of revealing light and ascended to become Light Ray Grepher, fighting for his homeland with the power of light. One day, the army received 3 new combat objectives. First, they were to travel to a land of darkness and slay the Fiend's Skull Dragon. Second, they needed to venture into the Venom Swamp to take down Venominiga, the deity of poisonous snakes. And third, their mission was to enter the zombie world and destroy the despair from the dark. What appeared before Grepher was a fork in the road. Grepher had to choose. He braved the thick mist of darkness and, along with a coalition of mages, arrived at the dragon's lair. However, the Fiend's Skull Dragon was extraordinarily powerful. Grepher was outmatched. At a moment of crisis for the coalition, Grepher awakened his innate dragon mastery, summoning the spirit Rue to aid in the battle. Harnessing its power, Grepher transformed into Rue Senshi, ultimately defeating the Fiend's Skull Dragon and embarking on a path of slaying evil dragons. Grepher arrived at the land of the Guardians, where 6 legendary weapons were sealed: Twin Swords of Flashing Light, Trice; Wicked-Breaking Flamberge, Bow; Rod of Silence, Chaost; Shooting Starbow, Seal; Gravity Axe, Grau; Butterfly Dagger, Elma. Grepher had his eyes on 3 of them. His choices were? He first approached the Gravity Axe, once wielded by Guardian Grau. But the axe rejected him, for its immense gravity could not be overcome by a mere mortal. Grepher had no choice but to abandon it. He went to the Twin Swords of Flashing Light, once used by Guardian Trice. He lifted them effortlessly. Guided by the radiant light of the swords, he successfully regrouped with the main army. Empowered by the Twin Swords, Grepher performed numerous heroic deeds upon returning and was promoted to Knight-Day Grepher. After awakening the power of a knight, Grepher led an escort mission to protect archaeologists en route to the Venom Swamp. Suddenly, a rain of snakes fell from the sky, heralding the appearance of the Venomenon, the king of poisonous snakes. The rain was a punishment for trespassing. The Serpent King launched a venom shot, but Grepher, using his combat experience, dodged it and countered with fire, killing Venomenon. Yet as Venomenon's body sank into the swamp, a terrifying figure emerged, Venominiga, the deity of poisonous snakes. With just a glance, Venominiga immobilized Grepher. His knightly power exhausted, Grepher was struck down by a single venomous strike. Just as he was about to fall, Eater of Millions appeared and forcibly teleported Grepher into the different dimension. Grepher came upon the Wicked-Breaking Flamberge, once wielded by Guardian Bow. He pulled it from its seal in one motion, but the sword's dark energy corroded his body. Enshrouded by darkness, Grepher transformed into Dark Grepher, wielding the power of the shadows. With his new dark powers, Grepher followed the army into the zombie world, where they encountered a fearsome foe, Despair. Grepher charged bravely into battle, but the power gap was too great, and he was instantly defeated. On the brink of death, 2 paths appeared before him. Grepher chose to fuse the powers of light and darkness, gaining the power of chaos. With a deep gasp, he awoke, but was bound by mysterious forces, unable to leave the zombie world. From then on, Grepher became Chaos Grepher, a demonic warrior with a righteous heart, fighting not for light or darkness, but for himself. As he took another deep breath, a woman's image flashed in Grepher's mind, and a low voice echoed repeatedly in his ears.
Kill her.
Seeking answers, Grepher journeyed to the wastelands, where he encountered a female warrior of the wilds, Warrior Lady. Seemingly possessed, Grepher immediately attacked her. Just as their duel reached a stalemate, a dimensional portal suddenly opened and transported Warrior Lady to the different dimension. Grepher also used demonic powers to enter that dimension and continued his pursuit. But by then, Warrior Lady had mastered dimensional energy and become DD Warrior Lady. In their clash, she used a dimension wall to teleport Grepher's weapon away, causing him to severely injure his own left arm. Fueled by residual demonic energy, Grepher's wound rapidly healed, but as his arm tissue grew uncontrollably, his entire body began to mutate. Horns and bone spikes burst forth from within him, and Grepher howled in agony. With a guttural roar, he transformed into Dark Lucius. Facing the now mindless Grepher, Warrior Lady confronted her fear and challenged Dark Lucius. Ultimately, she used dimensional powers to cast him into another world. But within the interdimensional rift, Dark Lucius encountered Night-Day Grepher from a parallel world. This meeting made the Dark Lord aware of the existence of parallel universes, and he resolved to invade a world without an army to defend it. Meanwhile, Night-Day Grepher remained a drifter across time and space. To prevent Dark Lucius from wreaking havoc, Warrior Lady also used dimensional power to travel to the world where he had landed. There, she found that this world's Grepher had never turned dark, nor had he joined any army. Instead, he had become a dancer. The nation had just emerged from revolution and was establishing a new order, but the new regime was unstable and lacked a proper army. Seeing this, Warrior Lady joined the military to help defeat Dark Lucius. At this time, Dark Lucius had acquired Sakuretsu armor and was continuously attacking civilians and soldiers. The more destruction he caused, the more rapidly his power grew. Does Warrior Lady's different dimension team stand a chance in this final battle?